Hello, I'm Amira from the School of Rak, and welcome back to the Rak Solid Mindset. It's a video podcast, a few minutes out of your day, and today is embracing your light, overcoming fear and criticism with trust and self-love. So let's get into it. How do we ignite our journey? So in today's fast-paced world, fear and criticism can overshadow our feeling of self-worth, leaving us feeling lost and overwhelmed. And each person has an inner light, a unique strength, and that can illuminate even the darkest of paths. So the journey towards self-love and personal empowerment begins when we recognize our fears and embrace our mistakes as essential learning experiences. So, the purpose of this particular episode aims to guide you in shining that inner light, managing your fear, and nurturing deep self love. So, what is the nature of fear? Fear is a common feeling, and we all experience it. However, how we react to fear can shape our life story. So, instead of seeing failure as the end, instead, think of it as a stepping stone. For instance, there's a study that showed that 70% of successful entrepreneurs experience a significant feeling of failure before they ever got their success. And fear, think of those as like waves in the ocean coming towards you, right? The waves rise and they fall, but they never fully disappear. However, just like the water, we can learn to navigate it. Consider your past. So there's been many times we have stepped out of our comfort zones. We have experienced growth. Just like a caterpillar in their cocoon, and then they transform into the butterfly, our fears can lead us to become our best selves. So when fear arises, don't let it hold you back. Okay, transform that into motivation. You might have heard the only way is through. In that moment, maybe that's the best thing you can tell yourself. So remind yourself that every moment of fear can be an opportunity to learn and to grow. So trust in your journey because it's yours and nobody else can tell you how to navigate it. So you need to trust the process. Establishing trust both in yourself or in the life's journey that you're on, that's vital in overcoming fear. This does not mean the fear will just disappear. It's going to mean that accepting fear as part of your life is choosing to move forward despite it being there. So building trust requires to let go of the need to control everything in our lives. And if you know me, you know I like things neat and tidy and organized, but that's not the way life works. There's lots of chaos. So when we allow ourselves to surrender to the process, we cultivate resilience. Mistakes are not failures. I'm going to say it one more time. Mistakes are not failures. They provide invaluable lessons. And there's a study that found that individuals with a strong sense of self-trust are 50% more likely to recover from setbacks. So trust, it's empowering. It enables us to bounce back from failures and appreciate those setbacks. And they cannot necessarily be setbacks. They might be set-ups. They might be comebacks. So we need to incorporate self-love and make that very important. Self-love is key to personal growth. It means recognizing and honoring your worth. So something I want you to say to yourself is, I am worthy, and everything that follows that is important to you. I want you to brainwash yourself. I am important, and then fill in the rest of that sentence. So recognizing your self-worth, and especially when you're faced with external criticisms and doubts, especially when you're seeing it on social media, especially when you're seeing it as you're driving to work. These are the times that you really need to Hold fast to what's inside of you. Start each day with a positive affirmation. Make that your intention for the day. Say to something like, I embrace self-love and I respect myself. It's very simple, but it's very powerful. I'm going to say it again. I embrace self-love and I respect myself. An affirmation does not need to be long. It can be short, and it can be something you repeat to yourself, either aloud or in your head, as many times as you need to throughout your day. So this is a simple statement that reinforces your right to love and support yourself. So when criticism surfaces, whether it's your own little voices inside your head, or if it's somebody else, trying to get inside your head, there is self-love acts as a guiding light. Okay. So it helps us distinguish between constructive feedback and harmful criticism. And sometimes those lines are not easy to figure out. But if you hold true to what's inside of you, it's going to be a lot easier for you to make that distinction. So ask yourself, would I speak to someone this way? Because this is a reflection of how to be kinder. So when we talk to ourselves, we better talk to ourselves the way we would talk to others. So there is a quote. If we had a friend who constantly belittled us, would we continue that friendship? No, not if you love and respect yourself. So treat yourself with the compassion that you would offer to others. Self-love creates a nurturing space for reflection, ensuring that you become a supportive listener to your own thoughts. So let's take a moment to understand criticism. Criticism can hinder our progress if we allow it to affect our self-perception. There's a quote, a critic is a legless man who teaches running. So that highlights the irony in unqualified criticism. Think of all the people that have said something mean, nasty to you. What were they doing? Were they a leader in that field, or were they just trying to bring you down to their level? Were they just trying to bring you, like you're vibrating up here and they're all the way down here and they're trying to pull you down? So many critics lack the experience necessary to offer valuable insights. So they often are projecting their own struggles onto us. So knowing that unkind criticism does not serve our personal growth, knowing that is essential. There's another quote, unkind criticism aims not to help, but to punish. So recognizing the source of criticism can help us focus on genuine feedback that supports our development. So let's manage our fear by embracing our inner light. As we pursue self-love and empowerment, it is essential to learn how to manage fear effectively. Rather than pushing it away, because it's not really going to go anywhere, just acknowledge its presence. Write down specific fears that can make them feel less daunting. Having a toolkit of strategies is beneficial. You can try mindfulness techniques such as meditation or breathing exercises to calm your mind. I personally, that's my go-to is breathing. So speaking with a trusted friend can also help. Just getting it out of your body can really help your stress levels quite a lot. So these approaches can make confronting your fears easier. And embracing your inner light means choosing to shine brightly no matter the external circumstances. So please don't let anybody ever dim your light. I think we've all done it, myself included. And we're not going to do that anymore. So this involves recognizing that you can navigate through the darkness, guided by trust and love for yourself. All right, it's time for you to illuminate your path. So in a world of uncertainties, shining your inner light is an act of self-empowerment. Fear can be intimidating. It also serves as a teacher that helps you to understand yourself more deeply. As you learn to now, as you learn to manage your fears, you will trust the process and nurture self-love. You will illuminate not just your path, but also inspire others along the way. So your inner light is a powerful guiding force, encouraging you to overcome challenges and embrace your full potential. So remember, when everything around you seems dark, look again and recognize that you are the light. I want you to celebrate each step on this journey and always honor the power of self-love. So that's it for today's video podcast. I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.